5 dodge and 4 hit points for my for Lucas. Sounds like a plan to me. Especially since he gets a cost reduction on that sort of thing. But anyway, before we proceed, actually, to definitely proceed. So right now Sosny should be recovering at the Abbey, if I remember correctly. Yep, to deal with her issue of being a fucking crazy person. And I think I'm gonna take another week off, I suppose, because for those that don't know, every time I do a mission, that takes a week. So, well, the main things I need here is I need deeds and I need portraits. I can get portraits in the Warrens, or I can get deeds in the Weald. The portraits help me upgrade the guild, which lets me upgrade skills, and the deeds help me upgrade equipment at the blacksmith. So I think I'm gonna go for the Weald, whatever it's called, this week. So I can go to the I can do apprentice level, medium, or a short veteran mission. I'm not doing a short veteran mission, so I guess I'm doing a medium apprentice mission. And since it's an apprentice mission, why not you take this as an opportunity to level up some of my low-level characters? So right off the bat, we have Boss Monster, Lucas, and I think let's do Pitui and Captain Kerbal. What's their preferred positions? Oh, Captain Kerbal's more of a front row type. My bad. Lucas, take a step back. Alright, Kerbal, Pitui. There we go. So that's going to be a Crusader, a Hellion, a Jester, and a Grave Robber. Very unusual party composition for me, particularly having a fair amount of characters I don't use very often. So, take a quick look at people's inventories to see what they have on them. So a fair amount of these characters have character-specific items. Does Lordford have anything on him? Nope. Alright, so Boss Monster has the current Crusader item. I can give someone bonus speed and a reduction to crit. I can give someone more protection but less damage. Patui, I believe, do you have... You still have damaging attacks, right? Yeah, I don't think I really want to reduce anyone's... I don't think I want to reduce anyone's damage, so that item's going to stay there. And the crit... I don't know, crit's good. Crit increases my overall morale, so I don't think it's going to be worse. I don't think it's really worth getting rid of some to gain speed. I think the crit might be better off. So I think I'm just going to proceed as we are. Another B team mission, because if I don't train up my B team, then I'll be fucked when my A team dies. Oh no! So let's give ourselves, it's medium, so let's give ourselves a fair amount of food provisions and torches. We definitely don't want to run out on anything. Yeah, do 1.5 stacks of each, I think. It's probably a good place to go. I think I've done 2 stacks of each before, and I think that may have been too much. Do a couple shovels and a key. Probably the way to go. I'm sure everything will turn out just fine, and no one will die horribly. Jump cut to me, to everyone dying horribly. Alright. Welcome back to the Weald. Beast and corrupted human alike inhabit these failing groves.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves.
Oh,
let us burn out this evil.
Ooh, a torch. I like free torches. Speaking of which, oh right. Speaking of which, keep an eye on that our progression there. So we don't know anything about the area, so I'll just go ahead and progress forward. Oh my God, we're having a fight. You don't know who you're fucking with. So remind myself of a Patui. I have a lunge ability, moves them forward, but does bonus damage, bonus crit, so it could be a good finisher move actually, but overall probably won't use it too much. Flashing daggers is a handy AoE, pretty standard. Bonus crit, that's a good, actually a big deal there. Bonus crit instead of reduced crit, and then poison dart. Poison someone for, oh interesting. Huh. Oh, self is 5 accuracy. Okay, for a second there I thought it gave the opponent bonus accuracy. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that because it'll not only poison one of my opponents, which, how's their poison chance? 25, yeah, they all have not very good resistances to it, but it'll give me a bonus hit chance for the rest of the fight, potentially, and that's handy. Ta-da! And now I've got more hit. Accuracy is good. So I've got this scary... I've got my big, scary Hellion that can do all sorts of scary damage to people, but if I'm not careful, will also have reduced capabilities themselves, so... First turn's probably a good time, usually, to do a Adrenaline Rush. Give myself bonus accuracy and damage so that my next attack is more effective, because if I start with an attack, I'm just going to be making myself progressively weaker. I'll definitely want to upgrade her weapon before long. And so I can do this to give everyone speed, accuracy, and crit. Hell yeah. I buffed that skill for a reason. You're gonna be my favorite bard. Does this game have a bard, or is it just the jester? Or is that guy called a bard and I'm accidentally calling him a jester by mistake? That's also possible. Oh, we're taking damage. That's not good. Yeah, he's a jester. Someone said bard. I don't know if that's a separate class or if we're making a mistake here. So 4 to 7 damage. I can do damage to 2 guys at once, or I can single target for a stun. They have 25% chance of resisting stun, but it could be handy to reduce incoming damage. I'm gonna go for it.
Well
wow.
struck.
Handy crit. What is Boss Monster's deal with crits? He just crits like every other time I attack with him, and I don't know what the deal there is. I'm not gonna complain, I'm just confused and surprised and happy about it. Wow. We've actually entered a situation where, on top of being stunned, this AoE could totally kill this dude. And I'm okay with that. Success!
As the fiend falls, a faint
Dude's
hope
gonna take some
blossoms.
damage. So funnily enough, this bonus speed, bonus accuracy, bonus crit, I could keep doing that over and over again because buffs stack. But I think I'm gonna go for an actual attack. AoE attack slash bleed, let's go for it. You guys are in trouble now. I need to press the attack and not spend too much time buffing myself because the buffs aren't gonna stay around forever, and the longer I wait, the more damage the party takes. How's light? Light's fine. Ow! Oh god. Oh god, that went bad fast. Okay. Let's ruin these people. I can do 81. I can have an 81% chance of nailing them, or oh, I could go for the stun. That could be handy because then I could just pause the fight for a while and give my chance more chance to wreck people. There we go. Captain Kerbal's going down way faster than I was really expecting him to, and that's not a good spot to be in.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
So I could be in trouble here not having a healer. Hopefully I can make things work out. Let's just try to ruin these people's day. Oh, he didn't go down. Bummer. Wow, she's bleeding too. Not ideal at all. Okay, just try to finish them.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
So I think I may have learned the
Powerful blow.
Hey, skeleton key. This may have been the potential downside of that's not what I meant to do. Hang on a second. Yeah, clicking wrong. There we go. That was probably the downside of buffing too much. Jesus Christ, the first fight and my Hellion is down to 4 out of 26 hit points. Do you have something that increases incoming damage? Nope. It increases outgoing damage. So you shouldn't... Yeah, this is... I'm surprised by how quickly you're taking damage. And I don't really have a healer either. Huh. It's really concerning that I'm one fight in and I'm already slightly tempted to try to retreat. But that is not a good idea to retreat because then I'll be out of money. So have Lucas do this because he's probably resistant to potential traps. Alright. Just try to press forward, maybe. Hopefully things won't go too poorly. Or we'll immediately be in another fight, you know. Oh, there's a surprise. That's good. Maybe I won't die horribly 3 seconds into this fight. So I'm gonna say let's spam all forms of this character can't do it, but I'm gonna do any forms of stuns that I have access to. Because I need to reduce incoming damage as best as I can, because that was not even the least bit ideal. Of course, this character... Maybe that's why I'm having so much incoming damage. It's because this party, this whole group sort of lacks incoming... They sort of lack outgoing crowd control attacks. Oh no! A wasted turn. That's basically the worst thing that could happen. I go for the yawp for a group stun. 90% chance of hitting. It'll reduce my stuff, but it'll give us an advantage early on. All right, so I'm currently at a net loss on a... Wow, 3 hit points. It just kept going lower. So now I'm at a net loss on damage now, but that's a decent way of opening the fight just to make sure people get stunned. So now let's just try to deal some... This is a human eldritch beast. Really, those guys are human eldritch too? Although those actually look like guys from those seem a lot like creatures from Dark Souls 1. The weird mushroom creatures, or tumory growth creatures. See, Zealous Accusation will do how much to these guys? 4 to 7? It's probably my best move, unless Smite will do more. Oh, Smite could potentially kill one of them. Yeah, let's try to remove one altogether. Success. The faster we take them out of the fight, the better. Man, maybe Hellions aren't as handy as fighters as I thought they were. It's funny because I early on I saw comments about how the Hellions are just the go-to, like, why would you ever have a highwayman? Hellions are way better, but at least my highwayman isn't constantly at risk of dying. I'm probably being unfair though. Oh no, a blight. God damn it, you have no hit points left. You can't have diseases too. This is a bad situation. Oh, really? How did every attack from Lucas has been dodged so far? That's terrible. Uh-oh, death's door.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Well, I'm fucked. Can you, like, escape a fight? Let's see. Center map on party. Retreat from combat. Should I just retreat? Stat penalties plus next blow could be fatal. Do I press forward or do I try to retreat and save Kerbal's life? Even then, though, like, I'd have to redo the entire... The only way to keep her alive, potentially, is to try to redo the entire fight, right? Let's see, my objective this time... Oh, I don't remember what my objective was, either. Shit. I could potentially try to feed her. Let's see here. What kind of healing capabilities do I have? I can heal everyone. Can you self-heal? You can heal a companion, which is not yourself. Revel. Oh, heal 15%. So minus accuracy, minus speed, but heal 15%. I might seriously camp this early on for the chance to try to recover from the fact that everything's going so poorly. God damn. Companion. Yeah, not a lot of healing opportunities. I'm gonna try to pull out though. I don't know if I can. What's your chance of resisting a death blow? 67%. That's actually. So she has a 67% chance of resisting a death blow, but she is going to get attacked multiple times because we still have plenty of fight left. I'm shocked we're having this much trouble in a level 1 fight. Can I escape? Is it a 100% chance of escaping, or is it a chance?
This skirmish may be lost, but the battle may yet be won.
Let's see. Is anyone checking behind us? So how does backtracking work? Can I go to the previous area? Because if I can go to the first room again, maybe I can camp? I don't know if that's possible. Oh, there we go. Please don't fight, please don't fight, please don't fight. Okay. This is really embarrassing, but here we are in the first room, camping. I was about ready to just retreat from the entire instance, but it seems more reasonable to try to, it seems more reasonable to camp and try to salvage something from this, at least. At the very least, if I have to pull out ultimately, at least I will have pressed further into the instance and gotten more resources on some level.
The battle may yet be won.
Man, things have gone poorly so far. Okay, so let's see what I can do to heal him up. I can heal everybody. Let's start with the bandage from Lucas, though. That's 5 hit points there. Good, that should delay your death. It's a little dark. Okay, I can reduce a companion stress by 30. I'm actually the most stressed, though, in Lucas's case. Gallows humor. I could... Oh yeah, improved scout chance would be nice, especially since it only costs 2. You can reduce stress. I'm not focused on stress right now. Let's see, I'm gonna go for the self-heal, even though it's gonna give me some penalties. A jug for each of us. Okay. It's one of my best chances at this point. And right here we have plus 10 accuracy, so I can kind of counteract the negatives there. I can treat one ally. No one else needs treating though, so that's pointless. Everyone can get 10% heal and 10 stress reduction. Was there something else I want to do first? Because that's going to cost 5 if I try to do that to cap off some healing. So if I do 5, I can only spend 3 more. Battle Trance might be good to do to counteract some negatives. Oh, Tiger's Eye, 10 accuracy, 25 stress resistance versus bonus damage against large monsters, which is good if I fight a large monster, but I might not. Huh. Reduce stress. I'm trying to make a decision here. Because increased scouting could also be good, but more accuracy will help that character be more useful overall. I'm gonna go for zealous speech, and then I'm gonna go for bonus accuracy. That's gonna be all I can do. Alright, so here's our reset. Hopefully I can make better progress without dying horribly on the way. I don't have a lot of capacity for recovering here. This reminds me of that time in the Weald. Wake up, they are upon us, and of course we have to fight again in the first room of the instance. My favorite place to fight. Crap, we got surprised? Wait, what? Did I do something wrong? I'm confused here. I could have sworn I read that when you go into... Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use a torch. I thought that whenever you camp, your light was automatically set to 100. That's why I didn't use a torch. I thought it was gonna be 100. Maybe... Let's do a quick look at what I used. Tiger's Eye? No, that doesn't cost light. Zealous Speech does not cost light. And Trance. I mean, no, Revel. Accuracy, speed, stress, heal. Yeah, none of these seem... As far as I know, nothing I used costs light. So maybe the thing I heard was just wrong. Huh. Bummer. Anyway, I think I'm gonna... Let's see, I can't really put her in the... She has to be... Maybe... Oh, yeah. So I can't use the Yop unless I'm in front. But I can use the AoE and her Adrenaline Rush. So since she seems squishy, maybe I should keep her in the third row, and Lucas can be in the, closer to the front since he seems to be better at not dying. And looks like most of his abilities... Yeah, all of his abilities except for Battle Ballad still work in that position. So we've been surprised into this position, but I might actually keep it anyway. I do wish that this character had a... I do wish that Patui had a stun of some kind. Do I have a crowd control that I can learn later? Oh, that's the wrong bar. Target, stun base 100. There we go. Shadow... Oh, shit! Shadow Fade's one of the things I keep meaning to learn for this character, and I keep forgetting. But that said, it can only be used near the front, so I can't consistently use it either. Yeah. Grave Robbers do not have consistent, any sort of consistent, crowd control abilities, unfortunately. So, I'm gonna go for that AoE just to do some damage. Just to get this party started, right? Is this where we all die horribly? Oh, a little bit of damage. I definitely want to recruit more healers. I regret every time that I ever saw a Vestral and did not immediately recruit them, because now I'm trying to recruit them and they're not showing up.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Because we were like 2 torches behind at that point, unfortunately. So I'm going to do an Adrenaline Rush, so that when I use my AoE, it has proper accuracy and chance of hitting, and when I get a chance to use it, it'll hit everybody. Really, 8 damage. These guys are really hitting hard. That's the second time I've taken like 8 damage on a character at once, which is no joke, because people only have like 20 hit points in this party. So that's 40% of their hit points in one hit. That's great when I'm attacking the enemy, but when it's happening to my party, it's like, this is kind of hard when I'm expected to do a whole bunch of fights in a row. AoE to keep weakening them up, I guess. Perfect. Boss Monster is the most consistently awesome person in my party for some reason. always maximum rolls and crits and all this crazy stuff that reasonably shouldn't be happening. If I do Flashing Daggers, I might be able to wipe someone out altogether. That said, if I weaken an individual enemy, that could... Oh, was it 2 to 3 versus... Wow. The AoE does more damage, not counting, of course, the poison involved. I'm gonna go for the AoE though. Wow, double kill. I was all getting prepped for my Hellion AoE, but it looks like the fight's gonna be over before that matters. Let's just go for a Dirk Stab to finish them off. That did not finish them off. That is not what I was going for. Okay, well, this will finish them off, hopefully. Yeah, all that set up for a AoE and only did like 7 damage.
So too will resistance.
So, I'm admittedly fairly convinced here that I'm not going to finish this run, and I'm going to have to retreat at some point. But I'm going to do my best to at least make it far enough to get some loot along the way so I can recoup some of my losses, because retreating this early would be terrible. That's the interesting thing about doing runs in this game, is that you have to spend money just to do a run, basically. So you have investment. You're sort of accountable to try to progress a certain amount. So I have a stack of 1,500 gold here and a stack of 5. So I have 2,000 gold so far. That helps pay for some of the torches and food I brought along, I guess. Alright, so they've been surprised. Good for me. So now any AoE and bleeding and just anything I can do to the group to help out. So, get things started. We still gonna have some fun. Alright, more AoE for you assholes. The faster I can remove some guys from this fight, the better. Stunning blow is probably a good move. 3 to 6 damage. Let's go for the front guy. He seems... actually, if Smite's strong enough, I might be able to kill somebody. Yeah, I could probably kill this guy. Success. Boss monster's so reliable. Why is that? Why is that a thing? Okay, 3 to 6 damage to everybody. Or I could wait and buff myself, which might be good because my chances of hitting is not great. But the faster I make the fight, the better. So, risk taking? Ah, risk did not completely pay off. One of them dodged. So you can have some of them dodge, but other ones not. I think what's going on there is I think they had different chances of hitting. I think the dog had a better chance of being missed. So I think what happens is why it's sometimes so universal, but every now and then we see the very occasional chance of an outlier as far as who gets hit and who doesn't get hit. And sometimes everyone gets crit all at once. I think the entire attack is a single die roll that applies to everyone universally, as opposed to some games where an individual die is rolled for every enemy. I think that's the distinction here. Alright, so I can keep doing damage to these guys. Go for it. Awesome. Crit taking one and out. That's perfect. Better stressor situation. Oh, Jesus, really?
For the slightest lapse in concentration.
Can't you just leave Kerbal alone? She's doing everything she can to not die horribly. Okay, 2 to 4 damage to the party. Not great. 2 to 5 damage, I mean. Not great chances, but I'd rather potentially take one of these people out than try to buff myself. Success. So even though it's not a great amount of damage, at least now we'll live longer here. So how much can I do with this Dirk Stab? I could kill it, potentially. I'm going for it. And that was pointless. Okay. Well, now you're in a more vulnerable situation for no good reason. That's exciting. Why can't I... Oh, I can't use Holy Lance because it only works against people in the back. Okay. Let's go for the stun, if I can. Please. Good. Which more or less removes that guy from the fight, and now I can just take him out on my own. Everyone rearrange the party, it's fine. The fight's over.
A trifling victory.
100 gold.
Victory nonetheless.
I had to retreat from the fight and come back, and then my reward after I beat it was 100 gold, unfortunately. All right, Lord Lucas, you try it because you're good about against traps and stuff in case something goes wrong. Valuables inside the tent. 75 gold and a key.
Staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
If only I could camp more than once, because I have bonus food. Like I could actually potentially benefit from camping again, but that's not going to be an option. All right. Setting my destination. We're finally moving past the second goddamn room in a place that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rooms. I've now been to 2 after having already camped, and I'm already low on hit points again. Hellion seems pretty vulnerable.
Mechanical hazards, possessed by evil intent.
You're not doing me favors today, game. Not one bit. How are we doing on... Oop. Dropped below 75. There we go. We don't even have scouting done, so I just have to hope things work out. Alright. Next room. That was uneventful, but I'm sure this room won't be. 4 dogs. Aren't the dogs kind of dangerous? At least they don't have very many hit points. That's a good sign, I guess. Go for the AoE. There we go. There's worse starts to fights. Oh, I forgot. I was having Lucas in the front. Moving him slightly further back is a little awkward for this party. Jeez. Alright, here comes the Hellion. Oh. No. A bleed, too?
How quickly the tide turns.
They are very, very angry at me and hitting me very hard, and I don't like it, because I like having my organs where they are currently. So, I can stun somebody, which could be a good move, because stunning someone removes them from the fight, and Lord knows I need that. Please work? Fuck you. God damn it. I just need a break here. I wish the ballad was a little bit better, because 3 accuracy is not great. It's good for the whole party, I suppose, but I'd like to... I'm mostly thinking of how the Hellion has low accuracy, and I'd like to have them be a little better off. I could go for a bleed, but it's not a very strong bleed, although it does do some damage to the AoE. See, the Dirk Stab does 4 to 7, which is good, but it moves me forward 3. So yeah, you're guaranteed to be in the front when you use the stab, unfortunately. Slice Off is 4 to 7 versus 2 to 4. So if I use Slice Off, I might actually just kill this dude, which would be handy to remove someone from the fight. Not dead yet, but he's bleeding, so he'll probably die the moment he has a turn. I think people bleed at the beginning of their turn, so that's a good sign for me. Let's go for a Yawp to try to stun these two guys. Stun resist is 25, which means at my 125% base, they have 0 chance of not being stunned as long as they get hit, which they have a 27% chance of not getting hit by... Come on. Yes, they should be stunned, right? Yes. Success. So I've weakened myself, but I've delayed... Yeah,
the bigger the beast.
I've massively decreased incoming damage because I stunned 2 of them for the turn, and the other one's dead, so only one of them got to have a move this turn. Granted, turns are less organized in this game than in other ones, so they kind of come and go in stages. So everyone's unstunned again, but one of them's dead. I can go for a stun again. What's that buff? Stun resist, stun resist. So those 2 are just stunned, so they're less likely to get stunned. This one, though, does not benefit from that, so let's try to keep him out of the fight. Success? Yes, success. And these 2 guys that can't be stunned are both in AoE range, but they dodged. Son of a bitch. Why can't you just cooperate with me? I'm only trying to murder your faces off. There we go. That's good. Make all of those health numbers smaller. It's helpful for me. Alright, breakthrough. It does low damage, but it should still kill 2 of them if it hits. The problem is it has a very high chance of not hitting. But it killed them all. Holy shit. Even though she's constantly gimping herself, it was still effective.
Confidence is a slow and insidious killer.
So I'm getting 2,125 gold just for that fight, taking me to a total of 4,300 gold from the fight so far, which is a good amount of gold. I believe that's got to be more gold than I put in. So now I'm not going to do it yet, but I can safely retreat at this point, I think, and have a net gain in money, I believe. Anything good? Oh, a map of the area. Oh, cool. The next area is just gonna have things I can pick up potentially. That's coolio. Let's go check it out. But I'm gonna have to fight immediately afterwards. Sack is empty. I'm not cool with how close some of these guys. Oh, corpse. Do it anyway. I'm sure it will be fine. Ooh, treasure. 500 more gold. Now we're doing fantastic on money now. Hunger. All right, go ahead and eat. I kind of wish I could get them to eat more just to keep healing. Granted, you can manually eat, but it's just the numbers are bad. Alright, so hopefully this room's not super dangerous, because 7 hit points and 8 hit points are not where I really want to... Oh yeah, right. Rearrange slightly. There we go. Healthier people in the front. If only you could actually control who gets attacked. There's plenty of people who can attack whoever. Ah, well. I guess it would have been a good idea to have the Hellion get the buff where she does do bonus damage against people that are oversized, because she'd be doing bonus damage against this guy. Go figure. I have a key for that chest at least. In fact, I have 2. Do I have 2 keys, I think? Is that 3 keys? Yeah, I believe that's a stack of 3. It's hard to read the number from here at this point. Get a little bonus light to avoid stress. So I'll definitely be able to use the key on that. Let's just get started with the damage, I guess. Question is, do I focus on the big guy or the small guys to reduce the number of incoming attacks? This guy is scary, of course. Let's see. I guess the point of a bleed is that it does damage over time, so if I do a bleed on the guy that's going to be around the longest, it'll be the most effective, because he'll actually live long enough to take all the hits, probably. Only 3 damage there, but Blight, yep, Blight was effective. That'll probably keep going. So I can also... Should I just target this guy with everything? Could be a good idea, actually. Bleed. There we go. He's bleeding and blighted. So he'll take 4 damage per turn from those alone. Jesus Christ, really? Vigorous. I honestly didn't even I didn't even notice that boss monster was about to go down. I failed to realize that his stress was so high, but it turns out boss monster, because he seems to unanimously get perfect rolls all the time. Is that like a trait for him? What the hell? Unyielding. No, he has no particular things that's supposed to make him that way. He's just he just always gets the best possible situation every time. Like maximum rolls on attacks, crits all the time, and now he finally gets overstressed and he just becomes vigorous, which is good because I didn't notice what was going on, but now he does more damage. Yeah, he's plus 5 speed. Enjoy that. So we have Kerbal with 2 hit points, and Patui with 2 hit points and a bleed. We're at very serious risk of just going down now. We could do Breakthrough, which would do 3 to 7 damage to each. Seems like the only thing to do at this point besides Retreat, which I'm not ready to do quite yet, until at least someone's on death's door or something. Alright, some good damage is happening, which of course makes my character weaker. Now a good move would probably be to stun somebody. This guy's stun resist is 50. My chance of success is, so I have a 50-50 chance of, I have a 15% chance of not hitting, and a 50% chance after that of not stunning, so most likely it won't work, but it would help me so much if it did. So I'm doing it anyway, and it did not pay off. Oh, it looks like boss monster finally managed to let me down. Don't take that personally. 2 to 4. I have a 10% chance to crit. This might work. I'm just at so much risk of just dying, though. God damn. This is going so poorly that I'm just tempted to just run for it. 5 to 9 damage is severe. It could kill this guy. The problem is it would put me in the front, which would kill me. I'm gonna go for the AoE and hope it pans out. I really would have liked a lucky crit there. Oh no. Party hit.
As life ebbs,
that's 2 people on death's door.
Of emptiness reveal themselves.
We're screwed. I'm leaving. Huh. I tried, guys. I really tried, but I'm getting out of here. Abandoned quest. Sorry, everybody.
Wounds to be tended. Lessons to be learned.
Well, the bad news is we don't get the treasure, so we don't get the 4,500 reward, we don't get the deeds, we don't get the crests, and everyone gets stressed from their failure. But the good news is we get like 5,000 gold from our rewards, and some more experience maybe? Does anyone get experience? Oh, we get traits at the very least, if no one gets experience. Captain Kerbal is irrepressible, so resistance. That's a good trait. Lucas is obsessed with killing. Yeah, I kind of figured he'd be a psychopathic jester in the first place, so not overly concerned. Oh no, Patui's off guard. Less speed and dodge on first round, but ooh, clutch hitter. When low on hit points, bonus crit. All right. I mean, it's situational, but not a negative thing for sure. All right, that's our first failure since near the beginning.
Sun shone, and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
All right, so Lucas is clearly very stressed at this point, so I'm gonna say, let's figure out what to do with him. Not the sanitarium, my bad. Alright, so we're not doing great. I don't want to spend too much money anywhere because we haven't really gotten much better off, but I do need to reduce stress for Lucas and boss monsters. So, Lucas, do you have anything about where you're allowed to go? Severe fear of enclosed spaces. Nothing big. Okay. So I'm gonna have you... Oh yeah, boss monster has to do it too. So, you won't drink, even though you have an intense craving for alcohol. Okay, well, the bar is taken anyway, so I'm gonna say boss monster and Lucas, you can both recover here. If I can, yeah, I was gonna try to reduce the costs, but I can't. So I'm about to blow almost 3,000 helping you guys recover. Huh. This is so not ideal, but hopefully my next mission will be more successful. In fact, I'll probably bring more powerful characters on my next mission just to try to guarantee success, because that went poorly. Patui and Captain Kerbal also have some stress, but they're just gonna have to deal, because I can't afford to treat everybody, just the most severe cases. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, like always. Hopefully our next mission will be more successful, but hey, at least no one died, and we got some traits out of it, so progress is happening in very small ways, just not always in the best ways. Thanks for watching.